Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we are taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Evolution IDW Universe Tarn. That's right, we finally got ourselves the leader of the DJD in official Hasbro plastic. And I must say, I love him so much. I was a fan of Tarn during the IDW run. The MTME stuff was great. I have not finished MTME. I actually haven't even started MTME yet. Technically, I've read a couple of pages. I know his story. I just haven't reread up on everything. I just know I love this figure, and I loved the character. I loved the idea of Megatron turning one of Prime's allies. Spoilers for those of you who do not know Tarn. I apologize. I am so sorry. My bad. Excited, but I feel like it's been a while, so I think we can all talk about it. But yeah, so Tarn being like one of the breakout characters from IDW, aside from, I don't know, all of them? Like, all of the IDW characters, I'm pretty sure, just stood out from, like, their original versions. So I'm so happy we finally got Tarn in plastic, because I really did not want to have to buy the Mastermind Creations version. I'm sorry. It's a little too big for me. Just a tad. Something I do kind of wish, though, is that we got to take off the faceplate so we could see the face underneath. Even though, what is behind the mask doesn't matter. As Bane said. What was it that Bane said? It was, oh, yeah, right. No one cared about me until I put on the mask. That ended up being more Sean Connery than I thought, but essentially, yes. So here we have the bureaucratic sociopath known as Tarn, done in wonderful Decepticon purple and dark and like navy blue and gold. And I love the color scheme. Oh my god. This screams Decepticon. Aside from, the Decepticon face and the golden Decepticon badge and the Decepticon purple. Yeah, no, this is like beautiful. I love the sculpting on this figure. He poses like a damn dream. Some of you guys should check out, like, if you don't already, check out the Transformers Reddit posts. A lot of the pictures on there are just some of the crazy stuff that Tarn is able to do because he is so well designed and engineered. I can't fanboy enough about this guy. But yeah, no, like, he looks wonderful. I love all of the colors, and just look at how flat this boy is. This boy be flat. I love it. Like, he's so friggin' clean. The quote backpack, friggin' detachable, and are his cannons. Though that is something that I would like to. I'm a bit of a guy. I like it when my weapons match. So this is setting me off a little. I don't like. Why didn't they make them too normal? Damn it. My brain does not like when the two guns don't look right. I was like, wait, they gave me two wrong ones. I saw the post and no, they gave me the two right ones. It just doesn't look right to me. But yeah, so for articulation, you get a very nice ball jointed head. He can look up all the way like that. He can look up. He can also look down. So he can look down at all the Decepticons that he's about to destroy. You get a wonderful waist articulation. The man can go full 360. Arms can go out at a little bit of an awkward angle, but I think that's just because of the giant-ass shoulder pads that are treads. So he, too, can go suck it, Magnus. You get an arm bend right here. So you can go in a little bit, which is awesome. You get a full 360-degree bend here at the elbow. And you get just over 90 degrees of bend as well at the elbow, which is awesome. You get wrist rotation and, thankfully, opening and closing hands. So you can do, because he is, you know, the monologuer. He's a monologuist. He likes the sound of his own voice. He can do to be or not to be. That is the question. An old Cybertronian, because the man loves his Cybertronian plays. Legs can go out that far, back that far. You get a decent knee bend, and feet can go that far backwards, all the way forward. And you get a very nice, kind of sort of stilted knee joint, or kind of foot joint, but that's okay. But can I just say, the boy's got legs for days, my god. Something I'm not a fan of, though, is it just me, or does he seem a little bit too thin? Just like a wee toady bit too thin? Just me. I don't know. But for comparison, here he is next to another Legacy leader, I think he is. Or Voyager class. So, whoops. Here he is next to Starscream. Starscream was in awe and terror because this version knows what he did. This Starscream's on the DJD's hit list. That goes there. And, of course, I mean, this is a Tarn video. How can we not have Megatron next to Tarn? My god! I'm not worthy! I'm not worthy! I'm not worthy! Sorry, I had to. It's friggin' Tarn. This is before the whole Autobot makes thing, obviously. But yeah, no, I love this. I love it so much. It looks so good. I really love the fact that the DJD have a golden Decepticon logo. So much so that I have a bunch of golden Decepticon logos coming in from Toy Hacks. So that I can kind of have my own little DJD going. Which is not going to be the originals, but from the comics, it's my own little thing. Yeah. So, let's get down to transformations, shall we? Alrighty, so the first thing we are going to want to do... Oh, wait, actually, before we start, we need to do the Evo Fusion gimmick. Take care of the guns, put the guns together, and giant sniper. The man's got a sniper rifle. And I actually got this idea off of, it was another, our Transformers post, kind of like this, and now you have given Tarn a Gundam-style rocket launcher, and I love it. I love it so much. I wish we had proper wrist articulation, or like the proper like handle tilt so that you could get in like the perfect Gundam style thing instead of it just being like flat out. Like I love this concept so much. It's perfect. Yeah, so that's the quote Evo Fusion. So we'll just put these back on the correct sides. There we go. And we will just leave it like that. So, for Tarn, to get him into vehicle mode, all you're going to want to do is lift up the chest piece, lift down the back panel, and just kind of leave it kind of dangling there for a bit. Then you want to take the arms and you want to pull them out like so. So, you can kind of see, push them in, pull them out. And then you want to rotate them backwards, like so. It'll feel a little weird at first, just because the transformation's a little funky. You actually want to rotate the back panel around 360, just so that you have the clearance for it. And then you want to flip around the head, like so. Flip up the chest again, and then you just rotate the arms all the way down, like so. You want to take the hands, closing them up, and then take the arm panels here, flip them all the way around, like so. And just kind of have them pointed out like that. Then just lift up the back, flip around the little mini cannons like so. Around a wee bit. There we go. And then you want to take the arms, just rotate them 360 downwards, rotate them 360 downwards, clip the legs together, clip together the feet, bring back the panel here. Yeah, okay. Bring this back. And then you want to take these two gray pieces here and push them in, so that you are using this kind of bend here and then bending at the knees like so. And then just kind of flip around the hands just so that you have a more flat groove going on. Then you want to take the shoulder, and there are 2 pegs, one peg here, and then there are 2 slots, one slot here and then the other on the other side of the arm. You want to have the arm bent so that you angle it in like so. And then you just kind of fiddle with it to get in. There we go. And then you do the same on the other side, making sure that you also peg in the kind of back section there. So in, up, in, like so. And then you just want to basically finish it off. You bring the treads and you just kind of bring them in, and they will kind of sort of fight you on this if you're like me. And right, you want to actually bring out, you want to unclip these open sides here, the treads, and just kind of leave them down. Then you want to bring them in, clip them in, and then you bring this, clip it over like so. So same thing on the other side, flip it in, clip that in, and here you have the tank, kind of. Next we bring this piece in, and then you see these 2 tabs here. They just go into those 2 tabs here on top of the legs. Tab those in. And now you have the tanky go shooty bang bang. And yeah, this is definitely Tarn's vehicle mode. The Tank of Doom. I love it. I love it. It is so awesome. I know everybody's complaining about this, and I complain about it too. The lack of wheels kind of sucks, because like those are going to get scratched up to hell. But on the other hand, look at this thing. It's great. Why would you want to move it? Turret-wise, you don't really get a lot of up and down, which sucks. You only get about that much up or down when it's facing straight on. You actually have to turn the damn thing 360 to get it to even kind of go a little higher than that. It's like he's got to be shooting behind him. It kind of sucks, but on the other hand, like if that bothers you, just bring him up 1. Bring it up 1. And there you go. Now you can get a wee bit higher. Yay. Yeah. You also get two other guns here that can go side to side. So you can spray and pray all around the sides. Yeah. I don't like that. You can also kind of plug it in back here so he has the giant tank up front. All 4 cannons right up front. But yeah, so that's the tank mode. There we go. And for comparison, tank. Here we have the Jet of Doom. And yeah, I am loving the fact that we are getting a lot more like accurate toys to this to like some of these other series where they don't just kind of go off the rails and do their own thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I am loving I love the Siege stuff for what it did, for what it brought to the table. But I'm loving the fact that we are able to get such accurate toys with really good articulation in them. Like, I remember when Tarn first came out, like, everybody wondered, what the hell are they gonna? How are they gonna get the treads to do the thing without like some form of? I think they were talking about like parts forming. I was young back then. I didn't really pay attention. From what I'm remembering, there was a lot of talk about just parts forming and everything. And on like the rare occasion that, we ever got one. Because like, what was the last comic book character that actually came out aside from IDW Blur? That was kind of a meh toy, in my opinion. Technically Windblade, but she was more of a character that came from... Weird. Oh, Jaxus. Jaxus was a good one, too. So there's that. And here we have him next to the real tank of tanks. And you can just kind of see... Yeah, I think they've gotten smaller. Goddamn. Either that or Tarn just was like... Tarn looks like he's built for, like, he's a speed tank. I mean, in some of the comic books, the man looks like he's friggin' going as fast as Hot Rod. So, yeah, okay. Fair enough. Speed tank. Military hardware. I'm a choo-choo go boom boom bye-bye tank. And I guess the fact that Tarn's cannons can at least look up instead of Meg's. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah. Get. No other, just get. I command, get. If you are a fan of IDW, I highly recommend Tarn. If you just like the colors, get Tarn. He is a fun figure. And like, even if you're not a fan of the comic books, I highly recommend Tarn. Just as a really cool and fun design that they did for the character. Like, I love it. And I think it's a great representation of what he was on the page. And I'm so glad we're finally getting some more comic book characters. Here's hoping we get a couple more. So have a good rest of your day, night, or whenever you watch this. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.